This one under the
Leading off
lights.
tonight for Texas, the shortstop.
Here it comes now to Andrus.
Andrews.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire, as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Elvis Andrus goes down for the first out of the game. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ground ball right side. Hoskins grabs it cleanly, and quickly there are 2 away.
Batting third, the third baseman, Isaiah.
Up next for the Rangers, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. His batting average on the year down at the .240 mark entering play. 1-0 the count. In there, and it's even at 1. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Ball 3.
That's a great pitch for a spot like that. It looks like a strike, then it just comes in out of the zone. You can command that with movement. It's a very effective pitch to pitching hitters inside.
Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Rangers. Now it'll be the Phillies' turn. No score. Kyle Gibson gets the starting assignment for Texas in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, coming on Kyle Gibson to pitch. 4-pitch mix. Not an overpowering guy, more of a pitch to contact kind of guy. Fastball 89 to 93, curveball, changeup, and slider. He's a guy you'll know if he's on early, he's going to induce a lot of ground balls. If he's getting pop-ups and fly balls, that's dangerous. He's not a power type pitcher.
Now the 0-1. Line drive to center field. Santana is right there, 1 down.
Batting second, the second baseman.
Now at the plate, Phil Gosselin. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Drilled right back up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
First delivery to him on the way. A double play ball to second. 4. A tag for 1. On to Guzman. They get them both, and that retires the side. And ending in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. Back in Philadelphia for the second, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, the grounds crew members that I talked to prior to the game said the weather we're experiencing right now is expected to move on as the game progresses. They said they'll put extra effort into keeping the field dry until this rain dies down. But despite it being a little wet at the moment, we should get this one in uninterrupted.
Let's hope, Heidi, for all of our sake, that Mother Nature takes that front and passes it through without an incident. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Digging in the switch hitter, Danny Santana. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone, and if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one. Hard bullet single to left field on a pitch that was kind of middle down in the zone, D-Row, and he's going to have to make some better pitches than that one.
Yeah, if he's going to leave pitches over the heart of the plate, he's going to have a long night. The middle of this order does serious damage.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
1-2. Popped him up. Bohm is over now, and he's got it for out number 2. So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Ronald Guzman. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Rangers leave 1. We'll go to the bottom. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, JT Realmuto. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. It was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
Here comes another 0-2. A ball hit softly on a line to third. And this will be no problem over at third, and there's the first out.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Didi Gregorius. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Popped him up. Guzman is there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He's just hoping for something to go his way in this one. And as you can see, it's not been the case of late. On the ground to third. Andrus fields it cleanly. Throw on to Guzman at first, and the inning is over. Phillies down in order. Will move to the third with no score. Top of the third set to get underway, and now it'll be the catcher, Jose Trevino. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Trevino is just shy of 6 feet at 5'11", a right-handed batter and thrower. He was taken in the 6th round during the 2014 draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Kyle Gibson comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2.
Hey, I get it. You want to be aggressive, but man, these guys are swinging at everything.
And a minimum effort at bat that time as the pitch is taken for a strike 3 called, and he'll go back to focusing on pitching instead. 2 away now.
The shortstop,
Elvis Andrus will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. That's wide, 2-0.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
3-0 now. Nick Solak would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Finally, up to this point, the entire lineup had been swinging at anything close, and this guy decides to show a little more patience at the dish and is rewarded with the base on balls. That was a good at-bat.
So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Now batting, third baseman.
So now up steps Isaiah Kiner-Falefa as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And the second run will score as that makes it a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, this one's a long way from being over, D-Roll, but that big base hit right there gives him a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Dan, without question right there. Huge at bat. Gives his team the lead. Hopefully the pitcher's able to settle down now. He's got some runs on his back, and he's able to go out and execute.
Now a throw over, and the runner will get back standing. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Rangers 2 and the Phillies nothing. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He's ready for his first at-bat of his early season contest. And the pitch. On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Gibson is at least partially known for his big power slider. A lot of break on that pitch, but what makes it unique is how hard he's able to throw it. A bouncer up the middle. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, D-Roll, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Heading out towards shallow right. Chu has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Aaron Nola. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. First pitch of the at-bat. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Fouled off. Here it comes, 0-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Well, you know, AL pitchers must love pitching in NL ballparks because all of a sudden they're only facing 8 legitimate hitters in the lineup instead of 9. Kind of makes you wonder why any free agent pitcher would ever decide to pitch in the AL, doesn't it?
He's set. Here it comes. Alec Bohm will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Hit softly on the ground to third. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Phillies strand 1. They trail it here 2-0. All set for the start of the 4th. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Danny Santana.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And they go away here. It's a called strike, 0-2.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Behind 0-2 now. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
2-0 now. A 2-1 count to the Rangers' first baseman.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. Now riding in once again, Jose Trevino. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1.
He's going.
Santana, the runner at first with 2 gone. Pitch is a called strike. The throw is not going to get him as he swipes second.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Matty. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now, with seeing a single could be all it takes to push a run across.
And that's in there. Base hit. And the run will score from second as now it's a 3-0 game.
Dan, you find yourself in trouble early putting guys on base, but then you're able to wiggle out of it, get 2 quick outs. You think you're going to get your team off the field, and with 2 outs, you give up a run-scoring base hit.
You know what happens sometimes, D-Roy? You lose concentration. You find yourself in a tough spot. You get 2 outs. You think you're just almost out of it, and you lose concentration, and that might have been what happened in that case.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. On, he pops it up. Gosselin over to his right, and that retires the side. It's a run on 2 hits here for Texas. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Phil Gosselin. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Softly hit here to the left side, but there to take it in is the shortstop Andrus for the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 3.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up Bryce Harper. First pitch coming. Here it is. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Ground ball right into the shift. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home 4th.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and in steps the catcher JT Realmuto. Just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Behind 0-2 now. Gibson looks in. Here comes the pitch. Slow roller left side. There's Kiner Falefa. Throw on to Guzman at first, and the inning is over. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and it's back to the top of the lineup now for Elvis Andrus. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him. 2 balls and a strike to the Rangers leadoff hitter.
A good fastball that backed him off the plate, and then some slow stuff down and away. That's one of the classic ways to mess up a hitter's timing. Up and in, down and away, textbook.
Nick Solak is on deck. Swing and a liner. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And now it'll kick around in the corner. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
The batter, number 50.
In now, Nick Solak. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Popped him up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out. Runner in scoring position at second with 1 away. And into bat next will be Isaiah Kiner Falefa. No balls and 1 strike. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. That misses. 1-2. Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Throw comes into third now, so they're at the corners here with only 1 out. Here's Joey Gallo now. He's gone down on strikes twice already in this one. And Dan, when you know you have a chance to hand someone a hat trick for the game, is there any extra motivation to punch him out again? Oh, and he can't come up with it. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Well, if anybody was wondering why they're losing, there's the reason. When you're given a chance to make a big play, you've got to make it, or you're going to be on the wrong end of games more often than not.
Danny Santana comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Runners are at first and second with one away. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Skied into straightaway right. Harper has a read on it. 2 down. So next to the plate for Texas, Shin-Soo Choo. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive it a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Rangers will have to be content with just the 1. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Rangers lead it 4-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And he told me that they have to find a way to be more patient at the plate. Over 90% of their at-bats have started with a swing on the first pitch. And given their lack of run production, that approach clearly isn't working. He said adjustment number 1 has to be to allow the at-bats to develop and look for good pitches to hit in deeper counts where they will hopefully have more of an advantage over the pitcher.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins. Fouled away. Hit on the ground toward the left. There is Andrus. Throw on to first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home 5th.
The left fielder, number 22.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutchen. And no swing, apparently, ball 1. That one's going to find the seats, strike 1. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. 2 out, nobody on. High in the air down the right field line. Choo on the run, and he makes the catch in the corner. Phillies down in order. They're on the short end of a 4-0. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and here comes the first baseman, Ronald Guzman. And a foul tip held onto here at strike 1.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Jose.
Digging in and looking for more, Jose Trevino. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line towards center field. Hazley is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Rangers pitcher at the plate with a ball and a strike. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Gregorius has a play, and that ends the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Rangers on top here, 4-0. Stepping up now, Adam Hazley. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
First pitch on its way. On the ground to the right side. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Gene Segura will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 2, Gene Segura.
Line, but speared on a hop. Throw gets him, 2 down. Settling in now, Alec Bohm. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
No balls and a strike to count.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Throw on to Guzman at first, and the inning is over. Phillies down on just 4 pitches. They trail here 4-0. Zach Wheeler is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Here comes the first pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Andrus in an 0-2 hole here.
Count 0-2.
This one for the shortstop, Gregorius. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now that's second base.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Nick Solak is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2. Right side, hit hard. And that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch, Dero, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive, 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2, but he bowled his neck and he stayed in there.
And it's fouled away. Swing and a liner. Foul. Liner towards second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Now batting, left fielder, Joey.
So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo. His career line against Wheeler. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. 2 out with the man at first. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour.
Meanwhile, now this is hit well down that right field line. And gone for a home run. Joey Gallo with a 2-run shot. Home run number 3 here in the early going. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heat.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. But 2 here in the Rangers. At the plate, Phil Gosselin. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
The right fielder, number 3.
So digging in now, Bryce Harper. No hits to this point. And he fouls this one off. Hit sharply on the ground. And Andrus will not be able to get there. It's a base hit.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher, when you can't go one way when you pitch a guy in. He pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning to this season.
The 0-1 on its way. Fastball well outside. Runners on first with one down. One and two now as that one's fouled off. From the stretch. Takes this the other way to right. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
Now batting, shortstop, Didi.
So two are gone now in the Philadelphia seventh. And here's the left-handed hitting shortstop, Didi Gregorius now. Has a look, now the pitch. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Hey, this guy has really been attacking the zone, and this lineup has been more than happy to swing at a lot of pitchers' pitches so far.
And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. A runner on first with two away. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. A swing and a miss as he chased with two strikes, and that will retire the side. One left for Philadelphia. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Start of the eighth on its way, but first Heidi Watney standing by with this report.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Of their hits, 7 of them have come from at-bats where they were behind in the count. Now, hitting in pitchers' counts is pretty much never the recipe for success. But the fact that they've done such a great job of that today is pretty good proof that these guys are battling every trip to the plate.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
Now batting, the first baseman.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Ronald Guzman is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Behind 0-2 now. One out, nobody on. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. And that misses 2-2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
He stays alive, still 2-2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Strike 2.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
Hit the other way out toward right field. There to take it in is Harper, and there are 2 away now. it's the Rangers pitcher, Kyle Gibson. Fourth plate appearance for him tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game long. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. One left. Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how the starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
Now batting.
Standing in, Adam Hazley, 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Andrus. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step. Scott Kingery will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. Left side. Andrus showing off his range. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Phillies strand 1. They still find themselves down 6-0. Hector Neris enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Here's Elvis Andrus now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Taken in by Gregorius. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Now at the plate, Nick Solak. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. Into the corner and slicing foul. Ready with the 1-2. Hit on the ground to short. And there are 2 away now.
Up next for the Rangers.
Digging in now, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. No balls and 1 strike. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. Rangers set down in order. They lead it 6-0. So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Alec Bohm. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
The batter, number 8.
Digging in, Phil Gosselin. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike 1.
Hey, the guy on the mound is absolutely pounding the zone, and that's why he's been able to stay and pitch deep into this game.
Bat splinters as this is on the ground to first base. On to first, and now the Phillies are down to their final out. And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, He's going to probably call a meeting after this.
That evens it up 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Philly down to their last strike. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Scooped up on to first, and that is going to conclude the festivities here tonight. A 6-0 shutout to finish off tonight's game. The Texas Rangers led this game from the third.